YouTube friends and family, to today's Day in the Life edition of the Wellness Homesteader. So you find me in my usual morning spot where I'm sitting in my bedroom at my makeup table that I repurposed from a secondhand desk that my son used through his growing up, and I refinished it to like a silver color with glitter because I wanted it girly. So I'm just painting my face a little bit, putting a little bit of makeup on. I have a very busy day today, and I thought, you know what? Instead of just doing like a one topic thing, maybe I'll show you kind of what a day in my life can be like. So it is now, wait for it, almost 5 o'clock. And a lot of you might wonder, why on earth do you get up so early? Well, I work day shift, early day shift for, oh my word, the last 35 years of my nursing career. So I've trained myself not to sleep in. However, just so y'all know, I am usually in bed and asleep by 8 o'clock. And sometimes in the summer, I'll switch it up a little bit, but I just cannot sleep in. So I like to get up. I like to do things when I have the most energy to do it. I kind of poop out about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but a lot of times I've been up since 2 or 3 a.m., so it kind of makes sense. So on the agenda for today, in addition to some regular chores, my neighbor, Miles, who is not quite 12, he's 11, he is like a expert, amazing builder of anything. He just has that mind where he sees how things get put together. And he is the youngster that helped me well, he didn't help me, he just did it, that put together my latest garden beds, which if you've all been around a while, you know I can assemble things. But today we are going to be building my portable coop. So what's a portable coop? Well, it's basically a very small chicken coop. It does have the nighttime nesting boxes, but one end of it is on wheels, the other end has a handle. So if you have, pardon me, yes, I start out every day with hiccups. If you have small chickens that aren't ready for the wide world of free ranging, you can move their coop around so that they have some fresh grass. Now, is it going to be, wow, that was hard to get open, good on my yard? Why, no, it is not. But I don't worry about my backyard very much. I don't treat it with any chemicals because I don't want the chemicals around the chickens, nor do I want chemicals around my food. So I never mind if, I'm trying to find the right thing, y'all. I never mind if it looks kind of bad. I do keep it mowed. Hear a siren, y'all. I hope and pray that whoever is in need, it's nothing serious and they can be helped. I hate hearing sirens so early in the day. All right. So I am anything but a makeup expert. My goal is usually make your cheeks a little bit pink, moisturize your lips, and try to cover up those dark circles. I do really like this Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I believe it's Maybelline. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure it is. You know, it just kind of offsets the fact that I always have dark circles. And part of it is I've always had dark circles. And part of it is as you age, your face sags and it creates bags and it's noticeable. So let's go. Even though it's still dark outside, I like to go ahead and take care of the chickens really early so that they're not under my, I shouldn't roll my eyes, but they get in my way and I'm always afraid I'll like step on one and hurt them. So I try to feed and water them before they get up, and they usually don't get up till close to 7, depending on when sunrise is. So let's get this day started. So part of my daily chores every day is to water my seedlings. And y'all, I realized the other day I called these strawberries instead of tomatoes. These are strawberry cherry tomatoes. That's where the strawberry word came in. But as you see, I mean, they are just going gangbusters. Now I'm losing a few lower leaves. That's quite normal. Excuse all the water on the table. I'm sloppy. And I'm very excited. These are hollyhocks. They have just gone gangbusters. So today is my feeding day. I use the fish fertilizer. If you have questions about how I feed my seedlings, there is a video on my top 5 tips. But it isn't going to be long, y'all, until I may want to consider uppotting again, just because of the size of my tomatoes and the success of my growing. And it is April 6th. It will probably be yet another 4 weeks minimum before these will go out. So we'll just have to watch them for signs of being root bound. But otherwise, I am super pleased. Messy, but super pleased. So one of the things that I've been learning about myself by doing some faith-based counseling is that I have a tendency to think if I'm not working, if I'm relaxing, if I'm resting, I'm lazy. So one of the suggestions that my counselor had, and guys, I'm going to share this not because I want to out myself, but because it's helped me so much, and maybe it'll help one of you. How many of you, I'll point at myself, engage in some negative self-talk? Maybe you say, I'm fat, I'm lazy, I'm stupid. Those might be my top 3. Part of it comes from, and y'all, this is not meant to be any disrespect. My mom was one of those people who would tell you exactly what she thought, even before she had dementia. So I've had a lot of negative talk directed to me in my life, and I became very skilled at doing it to myself. So what my counselor said is, okay, what is something you say? Hang on, guys, I gotta sneeze. I guess I could have cut that out, couldn't I? Okay, let's just take I'm lazy. So prove to yourself that your negative self-talk is true. And y'all, I can't prove to myself that I'm lazy. Do I need to take rests because I have a cat hair on my mouth? No, because I'm older. I have a really bad spine and I deal with chronic pain and I fatigue maybe easier than the average person. All of those things are true, but lazy I'm not. I can look at my YouTube channel and see the hundreds of videos that I've put out. I can look at my to-do list and see all that I've accomplished. So if you find yourself talking about yourself negative, do that exercise. Try to prove it. Now, I'm not stupid, but I do make mistakes, but I am intelligent. So I have to kind of look at things like that, and it really does help me out a lot. So one of the things I have started doing, and it's been super good for my relaxation, help me still feel a little productive, but do something that I enjoy and give my back a rest. And that is, and I've shared it before, I am obsessed, y'all, with these building sets. Now, you can buy the Lego brand. I've built one Lego brand little one. They're so expensive, where the Fun Hole, W-H-O-L-E brand, I absolutely love, and it's like less than half of what Lego is. It does have the option where you can light it up. I don't light mine up. The wires are just too fussy, and I don't know, they're plenty detailed just to look at them. So let me reposition the camera here and I will show you just what I'm working on. I'm close to being finished. I thought I'd put a few pieces on together, and then we got to get busy cleaning out, sweeping the garage, putting down something, and then I have to drag that 63-pound coop from the pantry where I put it to hide it from everyone into the garage. So let me show you this. All right, y'all, this is the A-frame, but look at the detail. There's a puppy, there's fish on a fishing rod, there's a little campfire. Inside, it's gonna be hard to really show you, and I just pulled a whole piece off, but it has so much detail. There's beds and chairs and desks, and you can kind of see in here a checkered floor. So lots and lots of fun, and I am on step 390 out of I don't know how many. So this is an over 2,000 piece building kit, and yes, I have my next one up and ready to go, ready to open when this one is finished. All right, y'all, I've cleaned off a little area in my garage, and this is just some packaging, if you will, that was from Azure that they gave away. I thought it would be nice to use as insulation around a chicken coop, but here is the open box and the instruction manual. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've read the cautions. So it does show you here's all your hardware. I'm not sure why this piece is loose, but we'll get back to that. And all of the pieces. So I'm going to get them organized and get all the hardware out so that I'll be ready to start when Miles gets here. So chicken coop will look like this when it's finished, and I'm excited. Right, y'all, I have the pieces in as best as I can tell order. Don't tell anybody about how messy my garage is. And the hardware is well labeled. Unfortunately, the pieces don't exactly look like the pictures, and most of them aren't labeled. I did purchase this from Tractor Supply, so now we'll just wait until our helper gets here to get started. Y'all, the little coop is coming together. We have the nesting box, and this little thing is to keep the water from going down in the crack. It's pretty small, I have to say that. And here is their roosting area. Of course, it doesn't have any bedding in it yet, and their little ladder to come down, and they have like a sunroof over here. So what do I think of the Tractor Supply small pet hutch is what it was called. I do not recommend it. It is not well made. There's a lot of pieces and parts screw-wise that were not included, and the reason I haven't been filming us building it is simply because Miles is a minor and I don't film other people's children. So yeah, I mean, it will work for now. We just have the wheels, and then on this end, the handle. Miles had to run and get a couple screws, and we'll be all set and have the coop done shortly. All right, y'all, here it is to scale. The mini coop for my 3 new girls, and they will be small. So it's doable, not the best coop ever, but in relation to what the big girls are used to, their big run, and then they have the run of the yard. Definitely, they can still socialize. They'll be able to see each other and kind of get used to each other, and then eventually they'll all go back in the big coop. So big thank you to Miles. He was a rock star, and we got her done. Well, I forgot to do an outro. I was actually filming on Saturday. This is Monday, day of eclipse. So y'all make sure that you're using this eclipse glasses, not some that you've saved from another partial eclipse, to protect your eyes. And I plan on seeing you on Thursday, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, as my dad used to say. So until then, do me a big favor, smash that like button, drop me a comment, whatever you'd like to chat about, and be healthy, be well, be blessed, and take care.